Now there's something strange that happens here. So let's pick this book. And then in this case, we are going to say this is 3.5. Let's go update. 3.5 is there. Okay, but let's click here and not update anything, but click update. It goes back to 4. So this is the default value that we added if the rating is null. But if you click, it's actually 4.5, but this is not correct. So how do we fix that? Let's analyze something. Let's go back to our book details and let's go ahead and find where we have rating, or rather underscore rating, what are we calling it? So this is where when we update, so we're passing the underscore rating, which is the private variable that is being controlled in the set state. Okay, when we click, so we're setting that thing. So what happens there is that when we click, we come here and we set to whatever we want to set to 3.5, right? We update, life is good. But when we come back and we update again, because we haven't had a chance to actually set the state of rating, it goes back to null. And if that happens, we put in our code, in our rating, to say if it's null, we're just going to put a 4.0. That's why we see 4.04. But that's wrong, because that's not essentially what we want. What we want to happen is that when we update without the setting this rating, this underscore rating, we want first of all to check if this is null, because that would be the case when we update without setting that underscore rating, right? If this is equal to null, all we want to do is we are going to say widget, because the widget, go get the book object, and we're going to get that rating that is coming from our widget, from the book, that rating field. Else, that means then this is not null, which means we have selected a new one. We've set that up. We're just going to pass that. So this is how we're going to fix that little detail that you may have seen happening. Let's save this and see. All right, time of truth. So click here. It's 2.5. That's good. But if I go to 3, update, that's 3. Perfect. Now, if I go back and update without setting anything, if I say update, nothing happens, which means it stayed there. It went and got the object's last state of the rating, right? Go back here, say 3.5, update, there it is, come back and update, and still is 3.5 because we haven't set anything when we clicked the second time, right? If I do the same to 4.5, update, there it is, but click and update again, it should still be 4.5. That was the state of the object since we didn't change anything in our rating bar.